Booyah, baby. Whole lot of moolah, baby. Talk to me. Unschooling on TikTok. Everybody been watching this vid. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Chad. I thought this vid had 2.2, but apparently it got 3.6. I'm a bum. Yeah, I'm not getting them views. So shout out Chad. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to her. I ain't gonna lie. Like the video up. Yeah, obviously, y'all, if y'all haven't known by this point, mom, educator, education. Shout out to Young Bulls.
Day of school for kids.
Let's
tomorrow.
keep empowering the youth. But
the students. First day of school tomorrow for students.
Man, how many people ask?
Wait till the students find out that they are in my class. They are going to go crazy.
Like I always say, let's empower the youth.
Not gonna say what grade. Well then, by the time this video come out,
it's already looking bad for Gen Alpha. They already gonna be in the class, right? I don't know, but it's already looking bad for Gen Alpha. So y'all keep empowering the youth. I don't know, bruh.
I'll fix my shirt when I get on.
The brain rot not helping. But yo, Unschooling on TikTok. Link in the description of the video gonna be there. Y'all already know what it is.
Level up. That's our school theme. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Like I said, mom teacher, so this mainly for her to react to. I want to see her opinion on this junk, because obviously, I hate school. Y'all should already know that.
Our school theme is level up.
But shout out. Let's see.
School, homework, detention, swirlies. There are lots of reasons why someone may not want to put their kids in a typical schooling environment. And there are lots of reasons why kids themselves hate school, especially if they live in the US. Maybe not the worst education system in the world, but we sure are gunning for it. With all those reasons, it can make sense that someone may want to try out alternative schooling methods. The most popular being probably online schooling, which is something that a lot of people became familiar with in 2020. With online assignments and Zoom classes, it makes pretending to do algebra while playing Animal Crossing much easier. Then of course you have homeschooling, where your parents get to decide whether you're a dumb kid with no friends or a smart kid with no friends. But recently I found out there's a third option.
So we don't teach our children.
Okay, before we get into this, Mom, what's your opinion on... Oh, my John didn't... I was about to say, y'all, the buttons don't work no more. What's your opinion on homeschooling? Do you think homeschooling is good or bad for children, generally?
I really don't like homeschooling because the socialization.
Yeah, like what she was just saying. So, like, usually, because you're not going to really have friends. Because usually, a lot of people, their social circles and all that come from, obviously, going out, being in school, going and being in certain classes, yada, choosing your electives. These people you get along with, being extracurricular activities.
You can learn, but...
No, you can learn social skills.
Yeah, I'm not a... no. I'm talking about you can learn education.
I think it's not good either for that either, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
Because then you have to rely on your parents to stay on top of you instead of school being mandatory and like that just being on top of your head. Because you know, like if you have a parent like how we're going to get into it with this lady, where like they really don't care, that like they want you to be educated, they don't want you to be stupid. But like they don't really care as much to teach you all the Jones you need to really learn. Yeah, I know you're looking at her.
I'm sorry, because that says so we don't teach our children anything. That's the problem.
We're gonna get we're gonna get into we're gonna get into it.
That's the problem.
We're gonna get into it. But like, yeah,
now you gotta teach the parents and teach the children.
Just more on that point, it's like, yeah, if your parent really don't care to like stay on top of you for the homeschooling, you could generally just end up learning nothing. Like this unschooling.
Okay, let's see. Unschooling on TikTok.
But yeah, I would recommend, please go to public school. As much as I hate school, bruh, you're gonna be normal.
Public school, private school, Catholic school. Just go to school.
Nah, private school, you're probably gonna be weird. But it's all right.
No.
Everything that they learn is in response to either their interests or their questions. We have no curriculum. We have no school hours. We really just respond whenever.
Nah, is it biased for me to say I don't trust anybody with face tats?
Yeah,
that is biased.
Because you go through something.
I be lying. I ain't gonna lie.
No, because you go through something.
Shout out Uzi. I can't see it, but shout out Uzi.
Anyway, like I said, you go through something. You go through a phase in your life and got a tattoo, and then now it's there. So there's nothing wrong.
But it could have not been there. That's the problem now.
Well, she's tatted, and I like tattoos.
I don't know. It's just giving off. It like yo.
We really just respond whenever they want to know something.
Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. All right. Matter of fact, let's just go back and listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I can't.
Chatting on it now.
Or a smart kid with no friends. But recently I found out there's a third option.
So we don't teach our children anything. Everything that they learn is in response to either their interests or their questions. We have no curriculum. We have no school hours. We really just respond whenever they want to know something and do our best to make sure they really get it.
Free schooling or unschooling is like a branch of homeschooling minus the schooling. This website says it's an educational philosophy that relies on a kid's innate curiosity and desire to learn. In families that practice unschooling, students do not attend school and do not follow any set homeschool curriculum. So they typically don't have any courses.
So no. These are the van life kids. Yeah, these are the van life kids. Remember that video?
But they go to school. They go home.
This same online school garbage that no one's saying on top of. They literally said in the video that their kids was really not even doing their assignments for real.
They was at Niagara Falls or something like that.
Because they're learning history. Okay, that's cool to learn history, but like, what's 1 + 1?
I can't even. All right, come on. I can't even. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah,
They just go about their day, and if the kid happens to ask a question like, hey, what's math? Then the parent would explain it and try to teach in the moment, which relies on...
I just want to say this. Again, pause merchant. I watched like 3 minutes in, and I was like, I know. I watched like 3 minutes in, and I was like, I want to watch this show with mom. So that's why I kind of know a little bit what's going on, but the rest of it, I don't know. So we're cool.
The kid to ask really good, insightful questions all the time, which they usually do. Mom, why is my booger purple? Also, during which year did the French Revolution end? But she goes on to show us an example of the unschooling her son has been doing.
My son's 6, and it took some patience and not comparing myself to other moms, but this is his book. Look at this. Lamp, egg, jar, lion. This is him doing this.
So, Mom, as an educator, what you got to say about that? At 6 years old, he's 6 years old, she said.
6 years old.
That's
so
his writing.
he's actually like kindergarten, approaching 1st grade. No, he ain't.
Not in his, not he. You know what it is, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna mention this, because this happened with a lot of COVID kids. Their comprehension is just not where the grade level should be at. So, like for instance, if you were like back in COVID times, if you were in like 5th grade. You probably, once you got to 7th grade, you probably still at this 5th grade learning level because you really never like learned nothing.
They're technically 2 levels behind, 2 years behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They are 2 years behind.
So how many levels is he behind?
And he's not special needs.
No, he's a normal kid. He's just not getting taught anything, or he's getting taught to really embrace his interests. And I agree with that. You should obviously teach people to embrace their interests because that's how they're gonna enjoy their working in the workforce and not really consider a job because they like it. But
Can you go back and show me Lamp again?
Nah, I'm gonna need you to learn your ABCs though.
He's dyslexic because he wrote backwards.
Egg. This is supposed to be egg.
Is she dyslexic because she ain't turned the book around?
No, she's just a terrible
She
parent.
need to turn the book around.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry to judge, but she's.
And not comparing myself to other moms, but
show me Lamp.
This is his book. Look at this.
Oh shoot.
But Lamp look good.
Nah, no.
Some patience and not comparing myself to other moms, but this is his book. Look at this.
Yes, very good.
He spelled it right, but
very good. Lamp look good.
Just we gotta teach him how to write between the lines or something. I don't know.
Kids still ain't writing between the line 8th grade. But anyway, go ahead.
Lamp.
They ain't writing on the line. They can't even find a line.
Yo, but you ever saw that one 8th grade class they said in the news was on like a 5th grade level? I remember watching that, John. It was crazy. Like this one 8th grade kid, they had the multiple choice test type Johns where you some of the answers you could write it, John. Yo, he couldn't write nothing. It was crazy.
He was in a regular education class?
Yeah, he was in 8th grade, but they just don't do their work. COVID kid mixed with not doing their work, you're not gonna learn anything.
Lion. This is him doing this
pen?
by himself.
So her son is 6 years old, and this is seemingly the first time he's ever written words down. All of the top comments are pointing out that this isn't very advanced for a 6-year-old, and I don't have a way to gauge whether it is or not, so I asked my mom.
As an educator, you would be able to gauge, Mom. Can you give me a rough estimate on what, how further developed should you be as a kindergartner when it comes to grammar and ABCs and words? How
you should know you should know. I shouldn't say you should.
No,
you should know your alphabet because you should be printing.
But think about it. You know a lot of
there's sounds.
There's 5 and 6 year olds that can communicate fully kind of depending on.
There's 4 year olds that can communicate.
Yeah, but and I feel that, and that's good, but that means you'd have to know your ABCs because obviously you wouldn't know what these words mean if you couldn't put letters together to, you know what I'm saying? That's a given. Now, writing is writing is technically a skill because obviously the same thing with drawing. If you write neat or whatever, obviously some heads writing is gonna be neat, others. I usually write in cursive, so my print is terrible. But obviously I know how words work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's I'm saying at 6 though, this looking bad, bro. I'm sorry, and maybe that's just coming from someone who's already older. Bro, it should be further along. And I already hate Gen Alpha, but I don't know. Tough.
5 kids. She said, well, there are way too many factors to consider. Are they a first child with a stay-at-home mom? Is their birthday at the end of the year? Then wrong there. That's the wrong there, Mom. Yeah, that...
Why would that matter, though? If their birthday's at the end of the year, so what? What would you be saying? That they're old, they were behind? This is her mom, who I think is Chad, the lady that's making a video.
Home mom, is their birthday at the end of the year? Then wrong there.
This is her mom.
Oh, it is her mom?
That's the wrong there, Mom.
That's
yeah, that looks about
Mom.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and why would that matter if the mom, if your first child and you're a stay-at-home mom, that doesn't matter.
Oh, because that's why I was like 5, 6. You're like kindergarten approaching first grade, because then maybe your birthday's late. Your birthday could be late, so you got to start. You can't start school until you're like 5.
But the whole point is they're not going to school, Mom. That's the thing, though. She's literally homeschooling, unschooling this kid. So either way, that wouldn't. Why would if their birthday be at the end of the year matter? Because I can understand if that's the point. If you're in school and you're like a grade level behind, because that's sometimes that happens to people, or not a grade level. No, it is a grade level behind. You should be in a grade above, but you're not because your birthday's in a weird time of the year. And I understand that. This kid is not even in public school at all. Like, whatever he learns is just straight up what he learns during that time. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, you know how they say, you know what we were just saying earlier, you're in 7th grade, but you're at a 5th grade level? There is no grade level for this kid, because it's just, you don't go to school. Like, you just learn whatever.
There's no grade level, but we just say by age, there should be a grade level.
Oh, I agree with you on that.
At this age, you should be in this grade.
You should know how to do such and such and such. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I gotta try not to think so much in my head, because I'm gonna wind up saying something.
Stop.
And I'm gonna be canceled at work.
Mom peak gel. I'm
gonna be canceled at work. I'm trying to
mom peak gelling right now.
So if I'm looking a little like space, because things keep popping in my head that yeah, I gotta keep my job. I need 4 more years and I'm retiring.
This is exactly why I wouldn't mind to watch this video, because I'm not gonna lie. Yo.
Like I would expect a 6-year-old to write, that doesn't seem extraordinary. And then, of course, she closed it out with the smirking emoji because she thinks it's just a regular smiling emoji. And I am not going to explain to her why it's not. But regardless of skill level.
Smirk emoji.
I thought she said smoking emoji.
I'm not gonna lie. This is something that
you would
do. Your mom was sending some. I'd be like, yo, mom, this not even the right job.
Yeah.
Because she thinks it's just a regular smiling emoji. And I am not going to explain to her why it's not. But regardless of skill level, I don't know that this can be called writing, not because of how it looks, but because she mentions he's been going around the house and copying these words down. So he can't write them from memory and probably doesn't know what they mean. He's just mimicking the lines of the letters. So this is more like drawing. She's also said that they teach in moments exactly like this. This is where they would educate while the kid...
Maybe I'd argue that, though, because think about it. A lot of things you learn is literally just memorizing them. Like history, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. History is literally all about memorization. So if somebody looks at me and be like, history is their worst subject, or they hate history, you're literally just looking me in the face and telling me you just don't like remembering things. Because, bro,
my child has a problem.
I had a problem because I'm putting. Yo, listen, I want to play. I don't even want to defend this unschooling, but like.
No, God, I'm saying that. Stop it. I'm like trying to read. I'm like, okay, what's going on?
What are you even reading on the screen?
Not reading, but go ahead.
I just want to point
out. Problem.
Okay. Let's do the mom method and just steal the video. I got you.
Anyway,
we'll just watch it fully through.
It is showing interest in the topic, but I don't think she did that.
This is him doing this by himself.
From what we can see, they didn't go into any more depth. There isn't any more writing aside from what he put there initially, so they didn't turn it into a lesson and have him practice. But they did stop to make a TikTok, so while he's not getting a proper education, at least his parents are using him to become social media influencers. Phew.
Like somebody else right now.
My light just went.
And my big fear about free schooling was that if my kids only went towards what they were interested in, saving all of their real estate only for things they're interested in, not cramming it with anything necessary, I was concerned that they would never be interested in things like reading and writing and math.
To counter this fear, have you tried teaching them reading and writing and math? It's really good for...
She didn't. Oh, did you also try...
They're not interested in that, so...
Did you also try putting them in public school? Oh my God. Because clearly your method of school is not working. Because she actually made a good point. Like, if the kid is just going off memory, putting down these words, that's even worse. Because he literally doesn't know what ABCs mean. Like, at all. Yo, this is bad, bro. It's only going to get worse. Like, people are only going to convince themselves more and more that the things that they're doing are smarter. And it's
I want to know what's her education level.
That's a great, well, clearly not that high at all. I don't care what you say.
Did she get homeschooled or unschooled or no school?
Why
even use the word school?
I want to get tattoos on my neck, right? I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. But, bro, a face tat straight on the forehead, I'm already thinking you're low IQ. I'm sorry.
All right, don't do that, though.
Like, nah, I'm going to be honest, though. Like, unless you're already super successful, like a rapper or something, and I know that's, like, bad comparison, but most rappers, I would assume, have more money than the average person. But... nah, I just don't trust what she got to say. I'm not gonna lie.
For kids to learn at this age, and he clearly wants to. If you don't make an actual plan to educate them now, this is the level that they're gonna stay at. The motivation is only gonna decrease. Hey, Timmy, you wanna learn about the alphabet now? Egg. Timmy, it's not cute anymore. Egg. Timmy, you're 17. Egg. But something Timmy would want to learn about is today's sponsor. Timmy. This video is sponsored by...
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to you though. Get your money up, big bro. No cap.
About math some.
Wait, hold on.
And download Opera today. Thanks to Opera for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. She says he'll ask about math sometimes too.
Same with addition. Mom, what's 7 plus 5? It will come at...
Why did she pause for that? She couldn't answer the question?
No, she was like doing like her reaction,
Nah.
like she was so happy that he asked about the math.
Nah, she don't know the answer. She don't know
the right time.
Why does she pause like this? The stare that she does is so scary. If my mom looked at me like this after I asked a math question, I would never ask one again. But maybe this is a one-off.
Yo, mom, what's 7 plus 5? Hold on, wait. Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is wild.
Maybe she was just really excited, and typically she does turn questions like this into a teaching moment.
When you say that somebody's bad energy and you don't like them because they're bad energy, what you're really saying is that they remind you of yourself.
What if that was a teaching moment? What if they were about to ask what trigonometry is? While she doesn't push her kids to learn things like reading and writing, she does make sure to give lessons on the really essential things.
There was a god named Kronos, and he was so afraid that one of his babies was going to take over his kingdom that he said, every time one of my sons is born, I'm going to eat that. I'm gonna eat my own son.
Learning the ABCs, no.
Okay, you heard everything she just said in that, John, right? So I'm not yeah, no, go ahead and argue for them how that's relevant to anything.
What do you need that for?
Exactly. That was essential?
Now he's gonna become a cannibalist? He's gonna eat people?
He's gonna be like Kronos and eat his son, yeah.
What?
That's very relevant to now. Not the ABCs, not 1, 2, 3s. Kronos.
But she was breaking that down, though.
She was, but who cares?
We're too busy learning about cannibalistic deities. Yeah. It's more important, and Kronos is really cool. He kinda ate. Her child is asking questions here, but mostly because he doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Why is he gonna eat his own son?
Because that's the nature of chronological or Kronos time.
Ma'am, this child is not learning anything from what you just said. Even if this kid understood what that answer meant, it wouldn't be an answer, because her answer was that's just the nature of chronological time. Just because it does, that's how it is. You can tell he's completely lost, but it doesn't matter because this lesson isn't for his benefit, it's for hers. More specifically, it's for her business's benefit because she promotes her book and website at the end of it. On that website, you can get some...
See, yeah, I didn't get this far in, so yeah, now this is starting to make even more sense. So yeah, literally what this is...
She has a book?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just want she has a book.
Oh yeah, now that's getting into my next point. She's one of those wannabe influencers who thinks she's actually like a genius, and we're not reading her book, by the way, because clearly her book cannot have anything that has anything to do with anything relevant, especially not education. Because if you look at her kid who doesn't know anything because she wants to focus on cannibalistic gods, yeah, I don't think I'm reading that, John.
How does she get the ability to write a book?
I'm just thinking she's another one of those Ruby Frank builds. I mean, she's not torturing her kid, but she's literally just had a kid. She had a kid to make content. Like,
I'm not asking you how she get the ability to write a book. I'm just saying in general. She had to go to school.
Yeah, she went to public school. I'm assuming she went to public school.
But deny your child
to go to public school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wow. Yo, we live in a hypocritical age. Like, it is so freaking stupid. You went to public school, and I would say you know your ABCs 1, 2, 3s at this point, right? I wouldn't say you're the smartest person ever, considering the content I'm looking at from you. But you just couldn't give your kid, I won't even say luxury, because I don't know if it's a luxury to go to public school. Actually, depending on what country you're in. But you couldn't just let the little man go to public school, bro. He doesn't care about Kronos. And he's definitely not gonna read your book. I don't know.
How can he?
Yo, thanks. Yo, that's not funny, but that is funny. I ain't gonna cap. You really can't read this, John.
of her free audiobooks, or you can enroll in her school workshop for money. So she can teach, but only if you're a paying customer. Maybe your kids would be able to read if they weren't so broke. Oh, you want to count to 100? Why don't you put 100 big ones right here first? Let's start there. One of the key points in unschooling is that the kids learn life skills and not just scholarly ones. For example, how to cut vegetables.
I'm amazed. Technique, baby. Technique. Good job.
Is the point of this to prove that...
I'm trying to figure out... You could show a caveman how to cut some carrots and he would know how to do this, John. But a caveman will not just automatically know, hey, bro, ABC 1, 2, 3 and how to spell words in John, bro.
He gonna get a job. He gonna get off. He can't count his money. He don't know how many hours he works.
He
doesn't even know what time to
not
go.
getting a job at all. You have to have a degree to get some of these entry-level jobs.
Yeah.
He didn't even go to high school. He has no degree. He has no diploma or GED.
Grammar school, elementary.
How are you going to college?
He ain't in middle school.
Yo, she is quite literally.
Unschooling.
Oh, my bad.
Is that a degree? Is that maybe that's a?
No, it's not. No.
Oh, maybe
Not
that's a new diploma.
No, not that any job is counting.
Unschooling.
Now, I need y'all to really sit here and tell me right now. How teaching a kid through AI would be worse than this. Please explain it right now.
I want my kid to learn through AI than this.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And yo, me and mom both could agree. We want the kid to just go to public school. Just go to public school, have a normal life. Go to college. If you're gonna go to college, fine.
Get on my nerves.
Yeah, like that's cool. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need Dukes for.
Bomboka!
That's what we need Dukes for real. But you not about to tell me I want this lady, and not Chad, the other lady from the video. I want this lady to teach my kid on some unschooling TikTok method versus ChatGPT. Are you stupid?
Now she's smart. She got a book. Maybe they want because
I don't care about her book.
I'm just saying.
Her book is probably some autobiography on some BS no one cares about.
And
her kid don't know how to read.
And it's audio.
Like, yo, is she offering workshops? What are you gonna teach people that you can't teach your son?
I don't want her to be my teacher.
Yo, this joint is ridiculous.
Mom, I don't want to go to school no more. Oh, wait, I ain't in school.
And I'm happy that people, you know what? I'm so happy that people in her TikTok comment section, not Chat, the lady obviously, was really ragging on this because I was so certain there were going to be people saying that this was genius or something, bro. But thank God people actually.
Oh, the Twitter and people didn't say it was good?
Nah, it was on TikTok. It's not Twitter. But the TikTok bulls ripping her apart. They actually were rubbing their true brain cells together. Thank God, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That unschooling is effective here, because to me it just proves that over the course of 4 years your child developed fine motor skills, and I don't think unschooling is responsible for that. If anything, they should be way better at this. If they're at home doing it all the time, they should be Zorro at this point. She's got a literal baby waving a knife around, and the only warning she's giving is in a sing-songy voice.
If you cut your finger wrong, na 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 na. So be careful.
Yo, are we? Yeah, we're not doing this.
This kid does not have the motor skills or the mental
If
capacity
you
to
cut your
understand.
finger, what happens if he or she, I don't even know if it's a girl or boy, cut their finger? Now what? What song you singing now? We must call 911. You're bleeding. What?
No, she gotta be clip farming. I think that's what it is. She got a deadbeat clip farming. Like, she's doing this on purpose to get mad views and then shill that to her book and workshop. Because there's no freaking way that she thinks in her mind that this is perfectly fine and okay. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, bro. I know people on the internet can be absolutely retarded, but there's no way she's not doing this for clip farming. There's no way she's not doing this intentionally. Like, there's no way I'm about to sit here, even if I'm right next to, like, yo, I could be right next, pretend mom is kid. I'm right next to my kid, and I'm still letting him with the knife. What are we talking, bro? What? Yo, I like how that video can stay up. What's up? Go ahead.
I'm saying, isn't that dangerous? Like,
I mean, it's a 2-year-old with a sharp object, mom.
isn't that like child something?
How did they not, yo, dog, TikTok, I hate y'all, bro, because now I really see what it is. How did y'all not flag that video for, like, at the bottom with the little sign, participating in this act may result in harmful Johns, but you'll put that on some video that literally has nothing harmful going on. Y'all suck. That's just what it is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. TikTok, that garbage line platform. But we already knew that. But yeah, this gotta be a shill. Like, this has to be a shill. Like, there's no way.
And how dangerous this is, especially when she's acting like it's a silly thing happening. I'm gonna go in that door. Don't go in there. Whoa, why not? It's very dangerous. You will probably die. I don't know, it sounds pretty awesome when you say it. Your demise is
She's funny.
imminent. Those seem kind of cool, though. If only I could read. While I was looking into this account, I stumbled onto another unschooling mom.
Day one of unschooling, and I've got my kids helping me to clean the car out. Teaching them hard work, taking care of the things that you love, that you need. Also, cleaning the car clean.
No, because I was going to say that.
Clean.
Yo.
If you're gonna do that, do some vocabulary with it.
We're teaching them hard work? Nah, you're teaching them to be a slave, bruh. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Day one, they washing the car.
They cleaning the car. Yo, just say that you want a heads to help you clean the car, bruh.
Hard work. Life is hard work. They can learn that just going to school.
You can learn that just walking outside of your doorway. Like, I don't know.
Well, they learning that when they wake up, so they in school.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I'm done, bro. Yo, shout out Chad Jack, because this video is peak, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. For any of y'all think that unschooling John is some genius level intellect John somehow, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Because, yeah, it's already bad enough
chores.
for you.
You're educating them by having them do regular house chores. You can't claim that cleaning the car and learning hard work is an acceptable replacement for actual curriculum. Cleaning and taking care of things is something that kids should be learning on top of their regular education, not instead of. This parent said she pulled her kids out of school to do this because she was unhappy with the public education system.
We have 52 days until I pull my child.
Let's go to another one.
And you know what? And I was about to say, you know what? That's fine. If you don't think the public school they're going to education is good enough for your children or going to educate them in a fair enough way, fine. But then I'd agree with you, yeah. Let's go to a private school or something then. Like, let's not unschool them. Like, let's not do that.
Get a curriculum and teach them yourself.
Oh, nah.
Get a school curriculum.
Nah, but then they wouldn't be learning their own interests.
Yo, they could go get a ABC picture book. Come on.
Oh yeah, that would be way better than whatever the first lady was doing. That'd be way better than that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm dead not even playing.
I wonder do she even have books?
Yeah, her book.
What was her book about anyway?
I don't know.
All right, come on.
And I don't care.
Wait, what she say? We have 52 days until I pull my child out of public school. Oh, you giving them a trial? What the? And I'm that teacher. This day 49. They still here?
Damn, y'all still on the 3-month free trial? Yo, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, y'all. This is crazy right here, though. Like, nah, seriously, though. Like,
don't never expect homework. Her attitude probably was like, that's supposed to be done in school.
What's the difference between...
This is not home. This is not school.
There's no difference between chore work and homework for her, though. Like work for her is just an objective term. Like, homework don't mean nothing. Education, nah. Clean out the car, nah. It's all work. It's all work. Don't worry, y'all gonna learn from this.
You should have did that in school.
You might not know how to spell what we're cleaning, but like, it's all right, though.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. You know how to vacuum work, though. Yeah, you use your hand.
Which is that? Exactly.
Yo, okay, yeah, we be telling, but I can't.
Out of public school and start unschooling him. Lots of hands-on stuff to teach him these things, not just reading out of a fucking book, which is what's wrong with public school.
And while yes, there are a lot of things wrong with the public education system, I don't think that books in and of themselves are what's wrong with it. Books are usually...
Yeah.
And say you don't want a child to read.
And that was the point I was getting to. I'm like, you do realize throughout human history. Now, we've gone into the online era, so now what I'm about to say obviously can apply to online too. Throughout human history, every single human to ever exist has learned from what? Books, reading, and writing.
You have to read.
Yo, these people are retarded. Like, they're just openly stupid.
You have to read. But there is a problem now.
Yes, there is. No,
that reading is becoming very on the low.
I wouldn't even say that.
We got to do more reading. We have to.
My main problem with public school, y'all, and just against it, I'm not even trying to yap, but I've seen this all the time. It's to where everyone just learns on a different level and everyone learns through different means. So obviously, you put 20 kids in a classroom, the teacher's going to teach. However they teach is the method that they teach. And the teacher is not only one, just hoping that all the kids are going to learn the same way from the one way that they're teaching. But not only that, it's like, yo, maybe Jimmy in the back of the class, he's more of like a hands-on type of boy to learn. And then maybe Sarah in the front of the class, she more of a look at the board and put her notes down. Mm-hmm. Yo, that one teacher can't apply to all these different Johns. And there's 20 kids in this class. They can't apply one by one. That's impossible. And I think that's the main John that's wrong with public school and teaching, because, yeah, everyone just learns at a different level. That's why I'm like, yo, everybody hates AI, but at the same time, AI can literally, ChatGPT, y'all saw the 4.0 John, can literally be specialized for each student based on how they learn. So it can explain slow and steady if they need it. They can explain and put a graph on the screen if they need it. That's why I'm like, bro, y'all hating on AI, but low key though, it might do some better. But at the same time, if we're going off the COVID time and like Zoom calls and all that, that's not gonna work. That's dead. But still though, I agree with her. I agree with you too.
You saying that you have a problem with public schools because teachers can't teach to everyone's way of learning?
Yeah. It just goes off the teacher's learning. Each teacher.
So that's a problem?
Yes.
It's not a problem. It's hard. We trying.
I understand. No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's the teacher's fault. It's not the teacher's fault. It's just that everyone learns at a different level. Everyone learns in a different way. Hands-on, visual, yada yada yada.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And the teacher can't apply to every single person's way of learning. Like that's just physically impossible. It's not their fault. It's just that's how it is.
But we can't have like, oh, you're the visual learner, so 103, those are the visual learners, 5th grade, and then they're the writers and the readers, 5th grade, and they're in 104. We can't separate them like that. In that case, we would have all classes, a lot of classrooms.
I see what you're saying, but that's not even the solution I would go for. I would just say we need a more optimized learning system for children, and that's why I feel like online and then AI Jones could potentially help. Now it could also do bad because again, like I said, if you go for the Zoom and COVID type of John, no one's learning anything. No one's gonna actually go on these Zoom calls or Google Classroom.
No one did.
No one did, and no one is going to still, and no one does now because heads are ChatGPTing their homework. So there's that. But my main thing is like, we just need more optimized learning for each student individually. And there would be no way to do that unless you have 20 teachers in one room for each kid. And that's obvious. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, and Mom is going to tell you what she just said, no one wants to become a teacher anymore either. And I dare y'all to argue that. We're not having that argument. That is just facts, bro. That is just facts.
That's why I feel as though that the people who are still doing it out there,
they genuinely
giving a whole heart life to it, should get rewarded.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But people don't understand. Oh, why should you get rewarded? Aren't you getting paid? Yeah, we're getting money. We ain't getting paid. I don't know what we're getting. But we should get rewarded. I'm saying rewarded like I need to get some braces and I shouldn't have to pay for them.
Oh, you mean like healthcare and all that?
I do get healthcare, but I'm saying, give me some real good healthcare. I'm going crazy with these children.
I know.
And now I got to deal with unschooling parents.
Yeah, that's free. Yeah, this whole concept is retarded.
So now I got to have the mom and the dad and the child sitting in the classroom. Sometimes it needs to happen.
Unschooling is really something that they're calling a schooling method of education.
All right, I think we're going off. Okay, go ahead.
No. But yeah, like it's public school. It's not perfect. This just isn't anything now. Unschooling, this is just retarded. That's what this is.
Pretty helpful, learning-wise. Not to be controversial, I don't know if she had maybe just a personal bad experience with books. You've got a lot of nerve showing up here.
It's been 5 years. Just let it go.
Let it go? You stole my college application essay.
Not this again.
I didn't get into Yale because of you.
I was in a bind.
Give me my paper back. And again, none of these are actual lesson plans. This is just hanging out with your kid, which is important, but so is being able to read a ruler. Very important. Or even knowing what a number 2 pencil is. Why do they call it a number 2 pencil? Why don't they just call it a poopy pencil? She also claims that going to the grocery store qualifies as an unschooling lesson.
Now they're going to go grocery shopping with me, and we're going to learn about reading labels. We're going to learn about math and money. When you're buying groceries, you need to make sure that the quality of it is good. So turn it over. See the prices on them right here? You typically want to make sure that you pick the lowest price.
These are just regular life skills.
What is those numbers? How are you reading? What is the letters?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is like she doesn't understand how conceptually stupid this is. Because like, bruh, you're going into this mindset of this is what they don't realize. This unschooling, John, you're going into the mindset thinking that your kid already knows how to read, write, add, and all this, John. They don't know how to do that. They've never went to school before. So that basis of learning of education, that basis of education, that completely relies on you. And no. You're worried about going to the grocery store as a learning lesson, yet there's nothing to be learned.
Maybe they're not telling us that they do know their alphabet and the sounds.
You know how you just easily debunk an unschooling parent? You look them in their face. I'm dead serious and be like, yo, spell curriculum.
Look me in my face and ask me so.
Spell curriculum right now.
Okay.
Right, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I can't spell it either, by the way. But like
spell it in the comments.
You should be teaching your kid whether they're unschooling or not. And how many times can a trip to the grocery store count as school? Because after a few, they're probably good to go, right? And next we have Timothy, graduating with a bachelor's in putting things in the cart and a minor in not buying rotten strawberries.
Yo, she is funny.
Yo, and here comes Matt, graduating with a diploma of pushing the cart. Yo, y'all
valedictorian.
Valedictorian. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, who gonna be on his recommendation list? The manager? I'm dead.
who got their degrees, because that's the only way they was able to get that job.
Y'all, I'm really convinced, y'all, that you probably, like, nah, because you can get hired. You can get hired at, like, your local grocery store or some jump before you even graduate. Like, you get hired at, like, 16.
They still ask you need school paper, high school working paper.
Yeah, but that's the point I was going to get at. You still got to get that one card, that working card. Yeah, bruh.
You was not getting away from school and a job.
Yeah, y'all unschooling parents. Y'all just need to accept the fact that y'all are terrible parents. Like, I think that's just what it is. Y'all really got to accept that fact.
Future.
Destroying it, clearly. They have no future because you can't do basic math in John.
You need a certificate. You need a piece of paper. Where are they getting a piece of paper? Not that loose leaf paper that you wrote on my child.
Yo, you know
graduated
what really
from produce
to the meats. Right? No, they graduated from produce to the frozen section. No.
And they wrote it on loose leaf paper, composition notebook, and they ripped it out.
Like,
who signed it? Where's the seal?
Oh yeah, the mom signed it.
They ain't got notarized.
Yo, this joint really now getting me mad because I'm really sitting here like, bro,
this is sad.
Because I'm thinking about what about when a kid grows up in the future and they can obviously understand some things. You gonna really hate your mom or dad or both of them because you gonna be like, yo, to get a GED, I gotta go back and learn like quite literally everything to get this job, bro. Like, are you dead serious, bro? Just because you thought you were a genius because you wanted to shill people into your workshop? Yo, mom. You're scum of the earth, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like,
this is
oh my God.
She's funny.
She's hilarious.
Thank you. They said I couldn't do it.
They said I couldn't do it.
Look at me now. When explaining her unschooling plan, she said the main things she'll be focusing on are starting a garden, great, and that she's going to be teaching them how to establish boundaries. You should be doing that already. And she's going to teach them how to bake and cook. You should do that already. And also sport.
Where are your A, B, C's, and 1, 2, 3s?
How they gonna do measurements without numbers?
And, yo, you need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. How much is that? Yo, my button's not working? Oh, whatever. Yeah, how much is 1.5 tablespoons of sugar? Tell me right now. We don't know. What is 1.5? What is a fraction?
Forget that.
1/2?
They're gonna just know it just to be knowing it. They're just gonna know it.
It's literally gonna be a memory thing.
Yeah.
Because you could also say, like, for instance, I always say this with mom. Whenever the multiplication table come up, obviously I know how to work these numbers. I know if you do 2 times 2, you're literally just doing 2 times, right? Mm-hmm. We understand that conceptually. But usually how I do it is just based off memory, and that's completely fine. Because again, I know how it works to get there, bruh. But they don't. So like, if I ask you 2 times 2 and you say 4, okay, how'd you get that? Oh, I don't know.
I memorized it. 2 times 2 is 4.
No, put it on. Show your work. How'd you get to this?
Yeah. Give me another way besides multiplication.
What you mean?
No, give me another way.
There's another way?
You just said it.
No, Mom. I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm
there's
like,
another
what
way?
are you talking about?
Nah, what you mean? It's 2 times 2 is 4.
No,
nah,
show me
Mom,
another
what you talking
way
about?
of getting 4.
Nah, my mom told me that 2 times 2 is 4, and it's 4.
That's sad.
Yeah, this is terrible, y'all. Don't do this to your children.
Also gonna be doing lots of sports, so he'll be in any sport, every sport that we can possibly think of, because we will now have time to do so.
Okay, so now that we've listed all the extracurriculars, what are you gonna teach them?
I'll be taking them to the aquarium and zoos and learning through life experiences.
Oh,
She got a lot of money.
Yo, she's retarded. Like, I'm sorry.
Got a lot of money.
She's
a lot of traveling and stuff.
She's brain dead. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So let me ask y'all a question. Is school not a life experience? Because if you ask a lot of people, bro, when they had the most fun in their life, I wouldn't agree, but a lot of people would say what?
In school.
Duh. And you know what they're not going to? School. Unschooling. Yo, we're going to Niagara Falls.
They going to museum.
Yo, this is a clown show, bro. Please.
They're gonna learn through life experiences, kind of like everyone else who is alive. The only references she makes to actual school subjects are like this.
Day 2 of unschooling, we're at the park learning how to have fun. But before you get your panties in a wad, listen. Yes, we're going to be doing reading and writing and math and maybe science, but it's not going to look the same as traditional public school. It's going to be different.
These are just things that you should have mapped out before pulling your kids out of school. I never do anything for my kids without a plan, and I have 2 billion of them, and I make sure Each and every one of them has a bed made out of galvanized steel with eco-friendly wood and a mattress that I borrowed from my aunt. Based on some of her older videos, it seems like with eco-friendly wood and a mattress.
Dang, yo, she done fish Asmongold mattress out the backyard?
That's
tough. Nah, chill, yo. Shout out Asmongold.
That I borrowed from my aunt. Based on some of her older videos, it seems like she made this decision due to personal issues she was having with her kid's school.
The other day, or a couple weeks ago, she sent home in his folder a piece of paper that had a signature side and a date side. And she told him, didn't say nothing to me. Told him to tell me I needed to take his homework out of his folder every single night, sign and date this piece of paper, and send it back to her every single day.
This video is
okay.
Has she ever heard of the concept of, yeah, you gotta sign your kid's planner? Ever heard of that?
Okay, and I'm pretty sure when she was in school, she had to do the same thing. Her mom had to do the same thing. Oh, this teacher got some nerve talking about, I need to take my child homework out every night, go with them, help them do it, and sign it, and put it back in the folder? Huh, I'm taking them out of school. Nah, I don't got time for that.
This world is cooked, bro. And like, yeah, I be trying, y'all.
I ain't got time. I gotta get in my car and take them to the grocery store.
I really be trying to have hope for the future, y'all. I be trying, bro, but it just, every time I get one good hopeful moment, 5 more retarded dumb things happen in the world, and I'm like, yeah, nah, it's never gonna outweigh. The cons are always gonna outweigh the pros in life. That really just sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been deleted now, but she's complaining that her son's teacher asked her to sign and date his homework every night, which is usually just to show that you're involved in your kid's schooling and that you understand what they're currently doing in school. And of all the things you have to take care of as a parent, this seems like one of the easiest ones, but she literally refused to do it.
Now, listen, I took that piece of paper out and I said, I'm not doing that, baby. I run a massive business through social media. I don't have time, literally.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
For your kids?
I'm done. If you're going to be a social media influencer, do not have children. I'm done. If you're going to have this mindset, do not have children. Do not put them through this garbage. The same way with y'all van life bulls. If you want to go live and go visit Niagara Falls and Statue of Liberty and all that, bro, do not have children. Y'all putting them through the worst of it, bro. You don't care about your children. Just be honest. You do not care about your children, bro. You care about yourself, your ego, your pride. That's all you care about.
She just straight up said, I don't have time for my kids.
I don't have time for that, baby?
No, she don't have time for her kids. Just straight up.
What?
I don't have time for my kids, my kids' life, my kids' future, my kids' anything. Oh, but then she do have time because she's unschooling them by, taking them to the store or taking them to the park, because guess what she's doing? She's videoing, she's getting her content.
You know what's crazy? I guarantee if you ask her, you think you're a great mom? Yeah, of course. My kids love me. Do they? How much do they?
They probably love her now because they don't know. But when they get older, they just...
No, and that's what I was getting to. But I guarantee you, they don't even know how to spell love, let alone understand the concept of love. You're just a person feeding them every day. Which, thank God that you're doing that. Like, yo, this lady's crazy. This is actually way more wild than I thought this video was going to get. Like,
I don't have time to help with my kids' education. However, I do have time to be completely and solely responsible for it. What's really sad about this is that her kid clearly wants her to sign. He makes a comment about some kind of reward system they have, some bonus he gets, and she can't be bothered. But isn't the point of unschooling to put your kid's individual needs first? Isn't the argued benefit that your teacher is your parent who knows you really well and has your individual best interests in mind? If you couldn't do that for literal seconds every night, what makes you think you're going to be able to do it 24/7 every single day? For some reason, she titled this Teacher on a Power Trip, and the teacher is just asking her to do something that probably all the parents are asked to do. It's a very simple instruction, and I thought that those were important to her.
See, I learned how to follow instructions.
Those who can't do, teach, I guess.
See, now this is what I'm curious about, is her content based on her unschooling the kids? Is it all around that? Because she said she got a major social media business or whatever. That's the reason why she can't take care of her kids, apparently. Retarded. But like, is her content based around this? Because if it's not, I don't understand how having your kids with you is going to make your day more optimized to make more content for your social media business. So it must be that she's literally pulling the Ruby Frank method, except without the torture, where you're using your kids for content and to be famous. So you're a piece of garbage as a human being. Simple as that. Like, yo, These people are wild, bruh.
The way she describes her unschooling plan just sounds like a pretty immature grasp of what it's gonna take. It's almost like the kid is the one who came up with it. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the park, okay? And then we're gonna go to the swimming pool. Then we'll do school. I'm not done. Then we're gonna go to the grocery store and buy 500,000 Go-Gurts. How is that school? It's math, bitch. Another concern people had with her unschooling was her kids losing the socialization they get at school. And her response was, oh, they don't need that, actually.
We don't actually need socialization skills. We need to.
Okay, so she's full. Okay, now y'all, she's fully retarded. Okay, now I know she's brain dead. Okay, she's super brain dead. Like, she's actually brain dead. Like, she does not think at all. Okay, word. We don't need socialization skills, bruh.
What did she do again? It's social media, right?
Who cares what she does?
I'm just saying.
I don't care what she does. Like,
they don't need social skills, but you into social media doing your social.
And that's an even better point to bring up. But I don't even care to make any of these other points based off the retardation coming out of her mouth. It's just the fact of is, in what world, in what concept of human history would you not need socialization skills? Please explain this to me. Every interaction you have with another person is literally socialization. So you don't need them skills? How, you know, I am going to go on your point. How are you, as someone who does social media, going to tell us, the people you're talking to on a social, that you don't need socialization skills? Because I think you wouldn't be getting the views and all that you would, or are getting, or I hope you're getting none now, because you don't deserve none of them. You wouldn't be doing none of this if you didn't know how to socialize. So why would you tell your kids they don't need to know how to socialize? Are you freaking retarded?
But it says we need to know how to communicate what you can do with your parents. Huh?
Morbid. Okay, sorry, morbid. I'm sorry, and this is going to sound terrible for some of y'all people. When your mom and dad die, right? You still got to socialize. So what do you mean what you can do with your parents? You do realize as a parent that you're not going to be around forever for your kid's entire life, correct? Like, she does understand this, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, people are immortal. I haven't known one person in human history that's been immortal yet. I don't know what science about to be, man. We going to have robots in the next 5 years. But, like, I'm trying to figure out, Mom, what is her logic for this? Where is it? I don't understand. It's not making any sense. None. I'm going to let her go, though.
To know how to communicate, which you can do with your parents. We need to know how to connect, which you can do with your parents. And those are skills that you take for the rest of your life to make friendships.
All of the things she's listing are things you learn from socializing. We don't actually need socialization. We need to know how to socialize, how to be social, how to interact with people socially in a social way. Her argument is kind of that you can get all the socialization you need from your parents and don't need to hang out with kids your age. And she believes.
Okay. I just want to point out the fact. I like how she's saying about her. I don't like how she's saying, but I love to even more rub this in. She's saying, with your parents, what you can do with your parents, like your parents. I like how it all comes back to revolving around her. This is literally proving to me that the only person you care about is yourself. You don't love your kids. You love yourself. And your kids is making you a lot of money off the social job, which is terrible.
Believes that going to the grocery store is also a form of socialization.
There's so many ways you could teach your child how to be social. Take them on grocery shopping trips. Take them to go to the zoo, and teach them how to talk to people. Lead by example.
I had no idea that going to the grocery store was so beneficial. It's a math lesson, it's a social visit, it's kind of a one-stop shop, I guess. She also has this video, which isn't a great sign.
If the worst thing that happens to my kids from unschooling is not knowing how to socialize, I think they'll be fine. I never leave my house and don't like people either, but I'm still happy and successful.
Yo, Mom, this isn't real.
No, I think it's fake.
Nah, you think she's a shill too, like the other lady? She got to be a shill.
A who?
A shill. Like, she's doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
To shill this.
Definitely.
Because she said she got a social media business to shill people to this business or whatever. But I don't understand. If you can logically rub your two brain cells together and acknowledge that this is dumb, how is she getting business? Are people really this stupid?
No. She never leaves her house. Wasn't they just at the park?
Who?
At the museum? The
exactly.
Zoo?
Wait a minute,
Store?
word.
She said, I think we'll be fine. Wait,
okay,
I think they will be fine. I never leave my house.
Okay, so
and I don't like people either. But I'm still happy and successful. I thought y'all just went on field trips and learned and park and.
Okay, so now she clickbaiting.
No,
not clickbaiting. She's rage baiting. That's what it is. She's rage baiting for sure. She definitely rage baiting because she definitely understands that this is gonna tick people off, and that's why she posted this, John. Yo, can y'all just like, somebody like I don't know, man. I'm not saying that parents can't have social medias or whatever, but like, bro, can y'all just
they
not?
have culinary arts right now, huh?
Can y'all, yo, what's his home ec? I'm dead. Yo, chill. But like, yo. Like, and this may be hypocritical coming from I guess me because we were just AHS family, because I was gonna say these family channels and y'all gotta leave y'all kids out of this, bro. I'm sorry, like kids should not be raised on social media. Like, you should not be able to see a kid's entire life on a YouTube channel, bro. Like, that is so unhealthy, bro. Like, that's really, really bad. Like, no privacy,
maybe that's why they
no
don't
education.
Go to school. I don't know.
Yes, no, that's exactly why they don't go to school. It's because she knows that putting these videos out talking about this dumb unschooling crap is rage baiting people, and she needs her kids to be in these videos because, one, everybody has baby fever or children fever. Everybody loves kids. Not in the Ava way, bro. Chill. But everybody thinks kids are adorable and all that, so there may be people that adhere to that. Some people like them family channel type Jones. Me, I'm gonna stay clear of that, bro. That's what we had to shift. And because she knows this is gonna rage bait good. She knows it's gonna tick people off and they're gonna comment. So it's going to get her more engagement. Yeah, this sucks, bro. But yeah, I might as well just finish this out because I'm about to.
And if she's leading by example, something tells me they also won't leave the house a lot. And it's kind of hard to practice the unschooling method and learn through life experiences when you aren't having any experiences. But I'm sure they'll never get tired of hanging out with their parents or struggle to connect with people their age in the future.
Hey, you want to grab a drink with us?
If we go to Applebee's, I have a coupon. Oh, we were thinking like a club. Ooh, love a good club. Very hard to get the mayo right though.
No, like dancing.
Now you're talking.
Why are your pants so high?
What happens when you send your kid to a classroom for 8 hours a day? That is outside influences impacting your child, because what they're going to learn isn't just coming from you. Beliefs that they're going to have aren't just coming from you.
Isn't that a good thing?
Wait, is this not like, and maybe I'm wrong, but is this like, I'm gonna say how it feels. I'm gonna see how it feels. Is this not kind of grooming though? Like, Cause you literally are not letting your kids have learn anything else or look at anything from a perspective that's not your own, right? Like, this is quite definitively and maybe I'm taking it there, but this is the manipulation tactics I'm seeing for heads that do be getting into that junk. Cause where you're trying to revolve your mindset around them, right? You're trying to make sure the way you think is the way they think, and that's the only way that's right. That's how, bro. Is she serious? Nah, come on. Yeah, I gotta chill.
Though, your kid shouldn't only believe and think things that you think. Exactly. Shouldn't they get a bunch of different opinions and beliefs from people and get a variety of perspectives? If your idea of schooling is making sure that your kid thinks exactly like you, that sounds less like education and more like conditioning. And unschooling is supposed to be about
maybe that's the word. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Maybe conditional grooming. Cause grooming could be grooming could be very bad on some levels, but that's definitely conditioning them on a bad way.
Specializing your kids' education based on their specific ideas and interests. You can't tailor education to an individual if you don't see them as an individual. Also, the successful business she keeps referring to is a pyramid scheme.
I'm very proactive inside of my profession and my career of being an entrepreneur. They're likely going to follow that path because they're going to see how successful.
So
please don't tell me she.
At least.
No, I need more proof of that. Is she actually shilling a pyramid scheme? There's no way.
I don't even know what that is.
A pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is called an MLM, multi-level marketing, where you have a top bull, then you recommend 2 other bulls, then they recommend 2 other bulls, and they recommend 2 other bulls, and then that's how they build a pyramid. And basically, the top person is who makes the most money. The person right there makes a lot of money, and then once you get down to the bottom, no one's making any cheese.
Right.
It's all about referrals.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember, story time real quick. When I used to work at Exxon, this one bull tried to recruit me into that joint. I had to really lock in when I got on the Zoom meeting. I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? I'm like, what are you talking about? The main bull got a car, you can get a car if he recommend. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm out, bro. Hung up that live quick. I'm like, yo, y'all bulls is crazy. Anyway, yeah, if this lady is over here conditionally grooming her kids on some stupid joint with these retard ideals, and then she's talking about she's successful while shilling a pyramid scheme, bro.
She don't leave the house.
I'm sorry, bruh. It's time to call up CPS. Bro, I don't know what you're doing, bro. You're actively basically almost on criminal timing, bro, because you're literally basically scamming ads. I mean, I guess it's not fully scamming, even though pyramid schemes are you can go to jail for that. Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not a parent. I'm not a parent, and I'm not the parent of her kids, bro. But I do feel very bad for them and any other lady's kid.
Pyramid scheme. I'm very proactive inside of my profession and my career of being an entrepreneur. They're likely going to follow that path because they're going to see how successful.
So she doesn't have to go outside.
At
for
least
a
she can
scheme,
teach them shapes. A little bit of this reminds me of how I was raised.
Oh yeah, that was just straight hyperbole. Like we know that was hyperbole. It was retarded for her to say that. But again, but we could already tell that TikTok was rage bait because she put with the laughing emoji. That's how you know that Jones rage bait. So I'm definitely not. I wasn't taking her serious from the beginning, but I'm definitely not taking her serious now. Like what? Oh come on, man. She don't know what she's doing.
And I was homeschooled. You probably didn't know that. Just kidding. It's probably the only thing you know about me. Sorry, okay? Sorry I'm so
for somebody that's homeschooled, it seems like
suave.
Wait,
sorry I'm so
for somebody that was homeschooled, it seems like she really know how to be social. So what about y'all two? The two moms from this joint. What about y'all two? Can y'all kids say the same? I know they young bulls, but can they say the same? They probably won't. Not the way y'all teaching them. I'm dead.
So shampoo coated. But my homeschooling wasn't really in an attempt to make me more prepared for the world or because I couldn't necessarily handle a typical school environment. It was more because normal kids are secular and besties with Satan. Sometimes they say things like, hey, you should smoke this, or fart, and both of those are equally as bad. The sole reason for my being homeschooled was religion and being able to limit the amount of interaction I had with the outside world, whether it be people or media. I wasn't allowed to watch PG-13 movies until I was 22. Just imagine being told.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, John, this is not a shade to religion, bro, but I also think this is a bad way to do this. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna take back what I just said like a minute ago, bro. Because honestly, I mean, she turned out fine. We can obviously acknowledge that, but like, that's not good either, because what if your child just doesn't share your same religious views? And I'm not saying that they like, oh my god, they condemn religions, bro. Duh, like not. But what if they don't share that and they just want to go to school and be not saying that having religion is not normal, but you know, just live a normal life that you would usually see in like some freaking, I don't know, some TV show or something, or just regular life in humanity where you grow up, you're baby, go to preschool, pre-K, boom, kindergarten, yada yada. You keep going through the school system. You meet friends along the way. You know, you have life experiences that you had that condition you for when you get into the real world. What is so wrong? Why am I asking this when, like, people are just going to keep doing this dumb joint on Twitter and TikTok forever? Like, now that this is a thing. And it's only going to get worse with AI. And I know I made that claim that AI could help, because AI can help in a lot of ways. But at the same time, AI in general is going to make it worse. Because now, what's next? The robot's going to teach your kids? Actually, that's probably... Actually, you know, I prefer the robot to teach my kid than you. I'm not going to lie to you, though. Because, like, bro... Nah, bruh. This joint getting ridiculous.
You're not allowed to watch Jumanji, the Kevin Hart one, as a tax-paying citizen. And I think I would be better at a lot of things if I'd been able to interact with people my age before I was basically in my 20s. I missed out on a lot of skills, like how to interact with people, how to not perceive every human being as a potential threat, how to order a milkshake at Sonic without breaking down in tears. Isolating your kids and making yourself the only presence in their life is probably less about what's good for them and more about what's good for you. And it's completely normal to have anxieties about where your kids are or how outside sources are going to affect them.
No, I'm sorry, I have to comment on what she just said, because that joke was funny. Because I don't care, y'all. I don't care how old I get. I can't go to the doctor without my dukes, though. I can't go to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. I'm going to have to call my mom. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, I'm not going to the dentist, the doctor, none of that with my dukes, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's obviously, John, you're just going to have to... You just got to learn how to be more socially accepted, especially as an adult, and not only that, but as a parent. So for the other the lady we just got off with, to be trying to really say that her kids don't need to be social or don't need to learn social skills is really freaking stupid, especially in situations like this. Like, that's just really dumb. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, stamped. But yeah, the video about to be over, I think.
That doesn't mean that you should stop them from interacting with outside sources at all. That just sounds like you have anxieties that are being passed down to the next generation, like an heirloom, like a little apprehensive piece of furniture. You okay, man? Yeah, just some chest pain. And I'm not saying you shouldn't homeschool your kids or do alternative schooling, because I'm sure a lot of kids would benefit from something like that. But just don't do it bad. Just do it good. Otherwise, your kid's gonna end up like me in 20 years, and you don't want that. That is a threat. Anyway, guys, I gotta go to the grocery store for the 5th time today, so I gotta go.
Fiction is true the same way numbers are true, I would say. Like, you know, if you have one apple and one orange and one banana, the commonality between all of those three is 1.
Not the onions teaching her. No.
I'd say, well, Is one as real as one fruit? Is the abstraction one as real as one fruit? And I would say it depends on what you mean by real, but representing things mathematically and abstractly gives you incredible power. And you could make the case that the abstraction is actually more real than the phenomena that it represents.
Yo, man, you think, and be serious with this, John. You think a bottle of Gatorade could probably teach their kids more than what they trying to teach them? Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. But seriously, oh, go ahead.
I said electrolytes and all.
Yep, I ain't gonna lie, because hey, at least that'll actually gain them something. Anyway, though, Unschooling on TikTok, Chad, the video is amazing. I love how she did her editing, and I found the video very funny, very informative too. As far as this unschooling concept, I'm sure I don't need to tell y'all that it's retarded, right? Like you obviously peeped that this is the dumbest thing ever, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I understand, and as a realist, bro, I can understand where they're coming from. Obviously, the public school system isn't perfect. Some people could benefit from being in a homeschool environment, depending on what situations are going on in their own personal lives. But if we look generally, and I'm saying generally because obviously, like I just said, people have different situations. It is probably best for your kid to just go to public school and have that normal like kid interactions with other people, kids, yada yada. Just live a normal life, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be all right. Like they're not gonna end up like, I don't know, shaking hands with Satan or some John, bro. I'm not gonna hold you because I don't know. I guess that's a religious argument. They're gonna end up with the devil. I'm pretty sure they'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? If you're really looking after your kids and make sure they're on the right path, bro, I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up relatively okay. And relatively okay in this current society is freaking excellent. Cause you look at Twitter, I could tell who didn't have parents in their life. Trust, I ain't gonna lie. But that's beside the point. Y'all please go subscribe to Chad. You know what I'm saying? Putting out the good content. And like Adam, again, unschooling, stupid. Mom, cousin regards.
Yeah, see you guys in school tomorrow.
Facts. Yo, stamped.
See you guys in school tomorrow.
Stamped. I ain't gonna lie. But yo, y'all make sure to like the vid. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Turn on the. You already know. Turn on the what?
Wait. Subscribe. Okay.
Post notification bell so that every time Mom, Trill post a new video, that boy gonna be popped up on the feed. Better watch the whole thing. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Lock in. Yo.
Subscribe. I'm Mom.
Trill. We gonna catch y'all later. Peace.